Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I think this is the first time I've ever been rated. Hello, Katie. How was your stream? I saw you were playing WoW. See, I told you, I'm still setting things up. I'm still figuring things out, and it's not the easiest thing in the world. Now, my Elgato wasn't even actually working, so I couldn't switch scenes. So I got rated, and I couldn't even switch over to talking and say, thank you so much for rating. I think you're legit. I think you're actually the first time I've ever been rated before. This is how new I am. This is how much of a noob I am. This is the first time you've ever rated me, or I've ever been rated, so... Of course, I always like watching anybody. If it's Elfie, if Elfie is somebody talking on the side while I'm playing a game, as you can see, we're playing Clair Obscur. This is my first playthrough on it. Just let me know how you want to pronounce it. Let's see, join the Smurf. Hey, so that actually, see, the stream element actually worked this time around. So like I was saying earlier, I was setting some things up for stream elements to try to make things work. And let's see if it'll do. If I do Discord, see, it's join the Smurf squad, and then it doesn't, those 3 asterisks there are where the actual Discord link should be. So there's something... One of the stream elements is blocking that. Do me a favor. Always enter chat. I will say the alerts are allowed by that. Okay, good to know on the alerts. I'll have to fix that. I will have to figure out how to fix that. That is the next thing to do, is figuring out how to fix things like that. So, honey, oh my gosh, honey. Hi. So first time saying hi in person. You've been awake all day apparently. You're a couple of hours ahead of me, I think, aren't you? But it's so nice to sort of see you. You're welcome to my very, very young baby stream. It's my baby stream. This is my little stream. I'll have to figure out how to... Let's see. You need to put the link within the action bar, like the quotes. It needs to be within that. I will have to... Oh, bracket or box things in. Got it. I will try to do that and see if I can get that to work. It's only 10:53. Oh, so you're in the same time zone that I'm in. I thought, oh, it's because of the spring forward. You're in Central Time, so you don't move around. So you're right now your time zone is the same as I am. So yes, in those. Thank you, Hello Kitty. I appreciate that. I will absolutely work on fixing that. I've got so much to learn on this. I am still trying to figure all this stuff out. Just figuring out the background for everything was a bit of a nightmare, and getting it to actually work every single time. It would be very difficult to catch my streams since this is like the second one that I've streamed in I don't know how long, but I should start practicing what Elfie does. Hi everyone, I'm a variety streamer. I'm a 36-year-old guy who likes to have fun. I've played video games pretty much my whole life since I was a teenager. I've played everything from the original Xbox all the way through to, I mean, I've got a PC setup now. I like PC. I've played PlayStation. I've played Nintendo 64. I've played a lot of different games. But I've always been kind of an RPG fantasy player. Some first-person shooters, but by and large, it's RPGs. World of Warcraft has been a long-time favorite of mine. Magic the Gathering Arena has been a favorite. I'm going to have to work on that intro. That was a pretty crummy intro, but thank you for suffering through it. I'll get something all typed up like what Elfie has. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. You can't you've been streaming. How long was your stream? That was at least a 4-hour stream, right? You were on for 4 hours. all these options. There's so much to do. There's so much to pay attention to. That's the other thing. Yesterday was 8 hours. You streamed for 8 hours yesterday. Do you stream full time or do you just stream part time? I would say, yeah, today it was short if you only streamed for like 4-ish hours. All right. How's the game volume? If the alert volume was loud, is the game volume too loud? Part-time for fun. I work full-time in school, so I try to get it. You work full-time, you're going to school, and you're streaming. You're doing way better than I can do. I couldn't do all three of those. I'm just now. And so it was all night. I couldn't do all three of those. I can barely do a job and a half, and just now start to sprinkle in streaming when I can. As far as where we're at in the game, I just got Verso. I don't know if you've played any Clair Obscur, either of you two, or Honey, if you've been watching any. But this is just towards the very beginning of Act 2. Game is a little low, could go up a tad. Good to know. Mic is good, though. Good. I'm glad that's good. I can turn this up a little bit here. I had the music volume down a little bit just because I don't like the music is really nice, but it's also, it can get a little obnoxious too sometimes. So can't hear the game, just hearing you. So game volume can go up. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Hey, my mic in the desktop, but you can't hear it at all, honey. This is the other thing I need to do, is I need to actually go back through and actually listen to my next one. This is going to be like my first. Let's see, it says it's up, on, okay. All right. I'll have to go back through and watch tonight's stream and just kind of figure out how, what I need to do to kind of tweak it to make it better. Obviously, like you're saying, alerts are a little loud. I didn't even know I had alerts actually fully set up, so that's good to know that they actually worked. And then I'll have to mess around with the game volume a little bit too. I can't hear the game. Could be my phone too. Let's see if the let's see if this works. Nope, see, I don't have shout out. I need to set up shout out and stream elements too. I've got so much I gotta do. I gotta figure out all these different things. Shout out, like figuring out the two, like, okay, that's an awesome feature. I love it when it does that, and being able to actually shout out when it comes up. Let's see. Katie, if you're still there, can you hear the game? Can we see if it's Honey's phone or is it the game is too quiet? If my mic's I don't want to mess around with the mic too much. So if the mic sounds good, we're good there. But if the game's too quiet, I can certainly turn the game up. It also could be every time I click out of it, it's just low, but when I max volume, I can hear it. So at least you can hear it. But if you're maxing the volume, then you're hearing my voice way too loud, I'm guessing. So let's go to settings. Let's turn up game. I also have the music really low. You can see I've got the voice and the user interface and special effects up high. Master volume, I'll turn it up a little bit. So I'll turn that up. I love the emotes. The pig emotes, those are actually some pretty cool emotes. See, that's the thing. I need to get some. That'd be the next thing I need to invest in. If I actually start doing this on a regular basis, would be to start getting some emotes and figuring the emotes out. Did you make those, Kay? Are those your emotes? And how can I call you? How do you pronounce KXOA? She just got those cuties. Aw, they're pretty freaking cool pigs. I see has a bunch of premates. Katie was actually talking about that on her stream a little earlier. I don't know if I caught a little bit of it before I had to go kind of get ready to set up and stream. So I caught that she had just got a few of those. I wouldn't have thought about Etsy for emotes and stuff, but that makes sense. Everybody's trying to sell their resources. Koa, but you can call me K. That is my name. All right, K. Well, I'll call you K then, because that makes sense to me. Koa, but you can call me K. Well, K it is. I'll have to look at Etsy. That'll be the next thing. I'll do some research in on that. All right. This is like, so as far as getting, like, I'm still like so surprised that I actually have people in chat. This is a first for me. I'm honored. I'm honored that I got rated by Katie. I appreciate this so much. I am working. I really would actually like to figure out. I don't know that I can't trust myself to go full-time streaming. Would I want to? Absolutely. Would I love to just play games all the time? Absolutely. But I do have to work my 9 to 5. But if I can work my 9 to 5 and stream and not have to work I would drive for Uber and Lyft on the weekends. Right now I've got to fix my car, so I didn't want to drive tonight. So if I could get to a point where I could do this instead, I would absolutely play video games and make money playing video games on the side rather than drive and put miles on my car and deal with drunk people all night long. This is more fun. This is way more fun. Aw, thanks, Kay. I don't know about deserve, but you're making me blush. Thank you. You're always super nice in chat. Of course, you'd have people in chat and chatting with you. Aw, well, thank you, honey. I try to be respectful. It's one of those things that I'm a dad of a teenage girl, 2 teenage girls, actually. I would only want people like Katie or yourself or Elfie to be treated how I would want my girls to be treated if they were doing this. So, I just try to treat people like how I would want to be treated or how I would want a family member to be treated. That's all. But thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Now I got to do the actual streaming part and actually do something, right? I got to make this actually do something. All right. So I've done some messing around as far as trying. This is my like 5th, maybe 6th time working on this guy. And I'm so glad that you're here too, Katie. Thank you. I am like, it's one of those weird feelings of elation and like, oh my gosh, this is a first for me. This could actually be a thing. Could it be a thing? Maybe. I would love it to be a thing, but we'll have to see where it goes. So, we're going to put on powerful because we can buff it up. This is my 5th or 6th time trying to take out this guy. I am doing like next to nothing on damage, and I could actually like walk away. Yes, honey. I was telling Katie when she first came in, this is the first time I've ever been raided. Ever. Now, granted, this is also like the 2nd time I've streamed in the last week, and the 2nd time I've streamed in the last like 3 or 4 months. So I got this I have a dual PC setup. I mean, I got to put all of this in the write-up too. Elfie was reading it the other day, which also was like, oh my god, Elfie's reading my stream bio. Oh my god. But I got to update that. I wrote that thing like 2-3 years ago when I first was like, you know what, I could maybe stream. And there's a couple of VODs, or there were a few VODs from when I did that. I think I streamed some Magic the Gathering, and I think of the Elder Scrolls card game that they had out. I think there was a few of them on there too, but I need to rewrite that bio to be more up to date. Like I'm on a dual PC stream now. I've got it set up. I've invested in this. It was all cheap stuff I found off the Facebook Marketplace, but hey, a little milestone is still a milestone. Well, it's not a little milestone to me. It's like a big milestone that I actually got rated. Like that for me, that is like oh my gosh, you are taking a step in the right direction to get to that point. So again, Katie, you hold the honor and title of first ever raid into my stream, and I appreciate that. I'll see if I can get my Elgato to work here. Transition, you turd. Oh, why won't it transition? God bless America. Facebook Marketplace is everything. No kidding. All right, here we go. We've got the transition done now. I was able to get 2 gaming PCs. The microphone is one of the few things that I bought new because I wanted a really good quality microphone. Because I was looking at one of the things I've always wanted to do on top of streaming is do voiceover acting or voice work. So I wanted a really good microphone if I ever explored that opportunity. So I got a decent desk mic, a good middle of the road mic, and I'm glad it sounds good. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, and honey, I know with the occasional creepy people, I try very hard not to come across that way. I have made the mistake a couple of times of dropping into somebody's stream and trying to compliment them, and apparently, it was an interesting conversation. I'm wondering if the streamer I dropped in on said something about, wow, I might have come across a little strong. It was also a long time ago, but it was hey, that's something you shouldn't say. I don't appreciate that. And I had to back off. I'm like, yeah. But that's why I've really changed how I approach, especially like being in Elvie's chat all the time or Selenova's chat, is just be friendly, personable, like commenting on Elfie's dress today. She was wearing a very pretty blue dress. Just saying, hey, that looks really good on you. Like, just being careful not to say something that's like, hey, you sexy thing, how you doing? And just you can be complimentary without being weird or creepy. And I'm trying not to be creepy. Oh, well, there's that too. Facebook Marketplace also has has creeps as well. Sorry, my brain was still in the raid and stuff. But yes, Facebook Marketplace. I don't have to worry about it as much. I know being a guy, it's kind of easier to do it. There's been some pretty interesting people that I've met while picking up stuff. Like the second monitor I have over here has some scratches on the face. I would hope I'm not a creep. Totally. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try not to be. That is one thing that I try not to. So if I lean over too far, this doesn't get it. So let's rotate that way and fix this green screen so nobody sees my messy room. I haven't made the bed today, so bloody hell. I broke it. It's broke it. There we go. Okay. Creep. I ain't no creep. I ain't a creep. I swear. I is good boy. I am no creep. All right. Green screen's fixed. Camera's fixed, so more center screen. Okay, good. I like that. Okay. I sound normal. I try to be as normal as I can. I am a little on the weird side, but I do try to be normal. I mean, it doesn't come across very easily, but, I try. All right, where are we at? All right. Are we... There we go. All right, I just wanted to make sure I was in the right... skill. We're going to crash down on Thunderfall here because he's weak to lightning damage. Oh, like what I was saying. Oh, shoot. Getting distracted. This is like the 4th or 5th time. I don't know that I'm going to keep trying to tackle this guy because he is pretty hefty. I mean, I've got a little bit of his bar, and I figured his pattern is really odd, and I don't like it. His pattern is difficult to catch. Like that is just so. That one's hard to. All right, this one is 1, 2, parry. Nope. The timing and yeah. Honey, let's see this. Who isn't a little weird? I know we all are a little weird. We all game and have our quirks. I am just a talker. I think that's my biggest thing. I am not able to talk as much in Alfie's stream as I would like because 90% of the time I'm at work and I watch her on a little tablet down by my monitor. So, and my boss sits literally right next to me. So I don't want to be sitting there typing on my tablet the whole time. So I text a little bit, I message a little bit when I can, but for the most part, I can't talk as much. But if you were to ever meet me in person, as you're doing now, sort of, kind of, I will talk a lot. I talk all the time. And honey, how far are you into this game? This is kind of, sort of the first part of Act 2. I've only gotten one of SK's rocks so far. I'm one of those individuals that he's a yapper. Yep, I'm a yapper. Always have been a faffer. If the Elfie, I call her Elfaffy all the time just because she loves to faffle a lot. I'd never heard that word till I started listening to her. But yeah, I'm one of those RPG players. He will need a yapper remote. Absolutely will need a yapper remote. And someone could just post it in there when I'm doing more yapping than I am playing, because that'll be an absolute thing. All right. See, that stream element, I've got it so the stream elements pops up the automatic. Hey, join my Discord. Yes, that's like my bio. Yapping with a side of wow. Yeah. Well, but see, your yapping is cute because you pulled the bunny out. The bunny was really cute. I am a fan of small animals. I grew up on a farm, so I've had small animals from most of my life. And my girls had rabbits until just recently, so absolutely used to. Swearing, allow this post. Interesting. The stream didn't know that LMAO, or I guess laughing my ass off. So it said I caught it for LMAO, for I guess it was the ass in laughing my ass off. I guess that's the only thing I could think of. That was a little interesting. I haven't seen that before. You're getting all my firsts today, Katie. You're the first person. You're the first person that's gotten modded like that. All right. 1, 2, 3. No. Damn it. Oh, I was hitting jump instead of... Oh, I'm a noob. I am trying to do more dodges than most... Or parries than dodges because I do like the damage output. Woof. I just got my butt handed to me. Especially because I was hitting spacebar instead of parry, so... All right, well, Katie, now you've got the second thing. You've got the first time I've had to allow a chat for modding and the first raid. So you're hitting all the bases tonight. Hitting all the bases. That's not a thing. All right. See, that was 15,000 damage, and it's only taking a fraction of his bar. I'm going to only try this guy another, like, 1, maybe 2 more times, and then I'm just going to have to come back to him. There's one guy I tried just before I found this guy, and I hit him once or twice, and it was some pretty good hits, and it didn't even, like, his health bar moved, like, that much. I'm like, nope, this isn't going to work. I'll have to come back later. And I only have 4 people right now, and I know you can get a lot more in the party, and I know we'll find a lot more. We're on our way to go get Monoko. So I got to do that, but I'm one of those RPG players that will go all over the place. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Missed it. Uh-oh. And this one I can't, yeah, we're done with this guy. We're done with this guy. I can't time his parries. The timing is really weird on it. It's not a... Yeah, the timing's odd. So we will come back to this guy when we've got a little bit more time under our belts and a little more... maybe some more damage too, because I've hit 9,900 or 9,999 a few times, but not as often as I would like yet. But I know I can get there. Let's see. I'll take on these guys. I've been also just tackling everybody I find to get all the XP. What class were you playing, Katie? I saw on your hotbars. I didn't recognize a lot of the action buttons, so I don't know what are your abilities. So I didn't know what class you were playing. Mage and Warlock. Okay. Must have been the Warlock then. I don't play as much retail anymore. I was playing hardcore just because it tickles my... I like the nostalgia element of hardcore. Oh, missed that. Dang it. I wasn't paying attention. I'll just smack him in the face with some lightning here real quick. Must have been the Warlock abilities I was looking at. I played Warlock. It's like my second character that I got up pretty high. My first character was a warrior that I got up pretty far. Same as I love classic and hardcore the past year or so. It was just getting back to retail. There's just so much. Retail is just too loud. There's just so much going on. You reminded me I need to get on WoW before the night ends. Got to check out the trading post before it changes. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that it's hardcore. There's definitely not as much upkeep as there is in retail, like doing all the keys in the vaults and just was there. I explored all the water over there. I don't even know where I'm going right now. I'll look at the map at some point here. I think I need to go off to the right there. We'll take these guys on. But yeah, there's so much, especially when you get to endgame. There just seems like there's so much you have to do and not enough time in the day to do it. Pop him right in the face. I need to switch my weapon back. I was getting roasted for that. Oh, for not getting everything because you're missing so much. Yeah, there's just I can't pay attention to all of the. I didn't even get to endgame was part of the problem too. I don't even have the most recent expansion, but getting to endgame and then having to do all the extra like daily stuff, ain't nobody got time for that. And I got to work a full-time gig, so yeah, ain't no way that I'm gonna be able to get on and do all the last minute things. Okay. I'm working on getting all the parries. Ow. Oof. And broken. Okay, I missed that miserably. We need to turn off his light. Okay, got him. And we're just going to zap him. Oh, the world within is fun, but I kind of like how it's open and you can do whatever. I miss a lot of the daily, weekly stuff as well. I just make sure to figure out what I want to do for sure and just do that. That's a good point, honey. And I know there is just the ability to get on and do whatever you want. It just seems like there's so much I'm a very simple person, and it's not like I don't want to say I get overwhelmed to a point where I can't function, but when there's just so much going on the screen, it feels like, and it's hard for me to focus with that. And I like to, I got one character, and leveling in retail is so fast. Like, you get through the levels and you're getting ability. Hardcore, I just like classic, and hardcore just slows it down, slows down the pace. You're unlocking one talent at a time. You're unlocking one ability every level, or every 2 levels. Sometimes a couple of abilities every 2 levels. It just slows it down to, okay, I can learn this and add this new ability into my rotation, and I know how to make it work and sync with my talents and abilities and make it, I'm staring at the wrong screen, make my talents and abilities work better and function better. Retail just seems like there's just so much. You get like a million abilities, and how in the world you're actually supposed to use all of them in all the right places, I have no idea. Yes, and it does give you the time to actually learn. Like, if you got 2 levels between every ability that you get, so you've got a whole 2 levels that you go, okay, I was playing, the last one I did was, or last tune that I did in hardcore was the Lost Gestural Squirrel was Rogue. And I like playing a rogue. I like damage dealers, DPS. So being able to go, okay, all right, I can add Gouge into my rotation now. So I can knock him out, get behind him, then wait a few seconds to get my focus back up, then hit him with a backstab. Then, so I learned how to add that into my rotation so that I would get a little bit more of a reprieve and build up my focus a little bit. I was just doing Gouge, get behind him, backstab, until I realized that I was not giving myself the full time to earn more focus back to be able to do more damage, and that was a huge change. So yeah, that's it. I do like that classic does give you that time to figure things out. Note that's valid. When I get overwhelmed, I play Palia and then come back later, so I understand switching it up. Palia just looks like it's a little slow for me. Huh? What? Me? I'm not lost at all. Sastro is waiting for you. What? Sastro needs me back? Okay, I was getting bored over here anyways. Whee! Yeah, I probably will bounce from, I'm only doing Clair Obscur like every night right now, just because it is a new game and it is really fun, and I like the elements. Like, this is new. Some of these the mechanics are really new. But I will be a variety streamer for sure. I will definitely be more of one night will be like Magic the Gathering Arena, one night would be Clair Obscur, another night would be Magic the Gathering. Or Mass Effect is another one that I want to start streaming more of. Another one would be doing an Oblivion playthrough, because I haven't played Oblivion since I was in my late teens, early 20s, when it first came out on the 360. Excuse me. So I would do it. I'm going to collect all of these, but I'm not collecting any of the cosmetics. The world is beautiful. Absolutely. Yeah, it is the absolute detail, and my graphics, I've got a decent computer. For finding it on the Facebook Marketplace for fairly cheap, it's a decent computer, and I added some RAM and stuff to it just to make it a little bit better. But my graphics are, I think, maybe medium right now, and it looks gorgeous. I mean, how far out you can see the snow falling here in this area. It's a gorgeous game. I forgot, honey, did you say you do stream, or you are working on streaming? Thinking about it. You should. I think you should. It's if I can do it, you can do it. I don't know if it's what you feel may or may not be putting you on the fence about it, but I really have been enjoying it. It's one of those things where I wish I had done this before. All right, we're not doing hardly any damage there. But I definitely want to start doing it more often. What can I do to just smack him? We'll hit him with lightning. We'll light him up. It's fun. I mean, just the idea of being able to play and interact with people at the same time is, I'm sure every streamer that we ever hear talk about streaming says the same thing, but it's absolutely, I would say, worth it just because of the fun of being able to talk while I play. I usually talk while I play anyway, so there's really nothing new or extra for me. What's over here? What's this? He's broken. Where am I going? My sister said I would be great at it because I talk her ear off. I just got to get another monitor and a better gaming computer. My laptop kind of sucks, but it works for just my games. Not sure how it would run with everything going. Yeah, I had a laptop. I've already done that one. I'm headed up north here. I had a gaming laptop. I actually still have it. It's an Acer. It's a really nice Nitro. But adding more things to it, the fan goes non-stop. I bent that one. And yeah, I swear my fan or my laptop's going to freaking blow up if I try to use it for anything more than just games. I had to buy a little platform that goes underneath it that has a fan in it just to keep it from overheating. Katie says, yeah, I get that I don't want to get my hopes up that it will really go anywhere, but I'm having fun and happy with that for now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, I ain't quitting my day job yet. That's for sure. I mean, if it got to that point where I could actually like support myself, yeah, I'd do it. I know there's a lot of successful streamers out there. I mean, heck, we've watched Elfie get absolutely, completely just showered with love and support and subscriptions, and I'd have to even get to, I mean, affiliate I think is the first step, right, for when you're streaming, if you even want to get any kind of subs. So I've got a lot of work to do to even get to that point, but starting from here, this is the beginning of it, so we'll go from there. And we'll see just how well, if I start streaming, my goal right now, my goal this week is to stream at least 2 or 3 nights. And try to just stick with 2 or 3 nights a week. Suddenly, oh, I know what it is. I switched up my weapons. That's why. I was like, why are they not doing as much damage? It's because I switched things up trying to deal with that last big guy. I gotta switch them back. I want that guy dead. Nice. Got him. Got him. Yeah, got him. Got him. And 8 hours in a month, 8 days in a month. Yep. 8 hours in a month, 8 days in a month. So, let's see, I've been up for maybe an hour now, or is it 40? Just short of 50 minutes. So, if I can get 2 hours tonight, which means 12:30 ish, yeah, 12:30. If I can get 2 hours tonight, might not stream tomorrow night because I might be camping with my family, at least at my parents' house. We're gonna go camping. My parents have property, so we might go over there. My brother's visiting from Texas, so we might just go hang out with him. But Sunday night, Monday night, maybe. Definitely Tuesday night, and then maybe Wednesday night. If I can get those streams in, that'll be a good start to June and getting some hours and days in there. If I can do 2 hours or 3 hours a night, I'll hit that 8 hours no problem. It's the days probably that I'll have one of the hardest steps. That is a train. The cosmetics in this are interesting. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Well, and you guys being here and watching and viewing is a good step in the right. I'm kind of. it feels like it's kind of supposed to be in the real world, but then there's things that are not like realistic. Like there's a train, so obviously that's realistic. But then I can't remember what I saw that was like, okay, well that's not a realistic thing, so I don't know what that's doing here. I was trying to remember where I wanted to go with it. I think I wanted to do this because most bad guys seem like they're lightning. They're weak to lightning. She's got a weird tool set. This is the card. The foretell is a little odd how it works, but yeah. Deals double damage for 1 turn. I might want to get that. It deals low dark damage, consumes 1 tell. So we're going to unlock that, and we're going to get that next time. And Mael, who was my main squeeze for a little while, and then kind of switch things up. Realistic, yeah, it's like realistic fantasy, and I really want to know like what their idea of what the storyline is. Like the Painters is obviously not a realistic thing, so it's not like we're not doing that one. She does not have enough health for that, but I would be interesting to see how this goes storyline wise, because I'm very early on in the story. It's a very pretty game, though. I really do like the hair movement. I mean, the graphics are phenomenal, even with my low settings. The movement, the gameplay, the environment is gorgeous. Trying not to yawn. Oh, excuse me. See, it says, I've got to get that stream elements fixed. I really do. I really want to get that stream elements fixed. I wonder if... Oh, I missed some audio there. I'm sorry. Don't be on there. Oh, nuts. I gotta log back in to stream element or to Discord. Oh, I'll figure it out later. That's tomorrow Sean's problem. Tomorrow, Sean, we'll figure out. I'll do some playing around with stream elements. Gee, my Christmas, look at this place. Okay. First rule of dungeon crawling is always turn one way and explore everything. What is that? Is that something I can pick up? No. Okay. Alright, things are on fire. This is not good. Well, I mean, they're dead, so there's some bells. There's a lot of bells. Wow. Okay, that's pretty. And I actually stopped watching gameplay up to right before this, so I actually don't know what's going on in the story right now, or as far as like I don't know what's next. It would be everything that's going to happen from pretty much this point going forward is all new to me. So I totally help, but I'm still new to all of that as well. I need to learn all the mod stuff. Yeah, I don't even know how to even begin with. Ooh, what are you? With mod stuff. Like I don't know. See, I came in from there, so we gotta go this way. I don't even know where to begin. Excuse me. With the idea of like having somebody mod the channel. I don't know if that's like a volunteer thing or... Oh, what are you? Hello. Hi. Okay. Contrary to what some believe, guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. Okay. All right. Good for you. And he's sleeping on the job. Or is he dead? He's not moving, so he actually might be dead. Elfie didn't... Let's see. That totally helped. Elfie didn't get far because she said a lot of viewers stopped watching her when she played this too, which I get. It's with it being a very strict RPG, you don't want to watch the storyline if you're going to play it. So I get that 100%. And also too, with Night Rain now being released, a lot of people probably watching Night Rain streamers could absolutely switch over to, if I see that it's getting a low like player or a viewer count, I might switch over. Playing something like Mass Effect, where it's like people know the storyline, it's been out long enough, even if it is an RPG, people will know it. Or Oblivion, another one would be Oblivion. But this is a fun game. It's pretty much I'm playing and I just throw the stream on while I'm playing. So Achilles, Loki, and Ninja would be good people to ask. Yes, I will. If I find myself actually doing this on a regular basis, like I want to, and having somebody come in and mod or give tips and tricks while I'm playing, I would absolutely see. I just don't know if is it a volunteer thing? Do you volunteer to mod, or is it more of a, do you actually get some kind of compensation, or do you earn points for modding somebody's stream? Like, I'm very new to figuring out what all of this actually means and does. I'd love to volunteer to mod somebody's stream if I had the time to do it, if I wasn't stuck at work all day long. I cannot stop yawning. I mean, it is almost midnight here, but okay, that's just, oh, well, cutscene. Oh. Oh, hello. I like his voice. That would so be me. That would so be me. Try to be all cool and smack myself in the face with a bell. Fighting style is peculiar. Okay, let's check this out. So now I got another fighter. Katie says, I just make people who are nice in chat mod and that I will play with. I will absolutely get to a point where I can actually get people in chat more often and then see if they'll mod for me. Some of my besties mods first. I just added a few more once they deem that they are respectable. I would say I'm sure things will change down the road. I'm guessing the next word is road. It'll be one of those things that if I start streaming more frequently, then I will absolutely work on trying to get somebody who will mod for me. Until then, let's see. Bell? Head? No. Okay. Okay, well, we did some damage. Okay, so he... Oof. Alright. Until then, I can say my favorite emote. I love that emote. I love when you do that, honey, because then I know that I've done something worth being bopped on the head for. And I love that I think it's like, I see that every time I do my dad jokes, you throw that on there. I love my dad jokes. That is one thing that you will find if you watch me any length of time. Dad jokes, puns, wordplay, that is all me. I am absolutely one of those. And if it's something to do with being a dad, I am all about it. You can't read my shirt, but it says it's not a dad bod, it's a father figure. And it's just fun wordplay and games like, or puns like that I'm all about. Well, if you love a good dad joke, you've got to add... Oh, I did one earlier today that Elfie really thought was hilarious. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I guess we were talking about her chair stream. Or no, it wasn't that. It was something... I I can't remember. I'll try to remember it, but it was one that she actually legit laughed out loud, and that was one of those. I knew I'd made it when I got her to laugh out loud like that. I didn't even see that there was going to be a second one there. I missed that. Bop. I smacked him in the face. Alright, I'm in Twilight, so 50% damage increase, 2 times the foretell applied, and 2 times the max foretell that I can apply. Mostly it's at Glass or Kilo. It's gone into Cell Stream too. I saw you do it at Cell Stream earlier today. That was hilarious. I love it. Alright, we're going to do Spectral Sweep here. Got it. Got him. Oof. See the graphics here with the purple all over the screen? Awesome. I love it. I will say, honey, those are Elfie's community. If I can somehow manage to cultivate just half of as cool of a community as Elfie's gotten around her, I'll have succeeded. Those things are weird. Are they good or bad, or do we know? The little thing, that little thing is the Gestrel, and those are actually good. Let's see. We were fighting him. I saw something back here. But yeah, the Gestrels are good, so that little thing is good. It's the Nevrons, which are the other big baddies. Those are the bad things. Oh. That was not good. Same. I just love being in her chat all day. I know, Katie. I am in her chat a little. Like I said, I'm at work all day, so, and my work is very lax. I just work on a computer or staring at Google spreadsheets all day long, so I can just pull her up on my tablet and just watch her. Okay, I must have to go out and around because I don't see any way of getting over there. I just have to remember that when I get out there to go over there. Her chat is hilarious. She's hilarious. She does a really good job with keeping people engaged. I really do want to... Like, she would be somebody to model my ability to chat all day long. And she can faff with the best of them. That word sounds so wrong every time I say it. I could recoat and I could respec to give him more defense, but he's actually doing really good with the vitality and might that he has now. So I'm going to leave it as is. I've got plenty of recoats if I need to. I was actually going to rest. Heal up. Yeah, her ability to just have a really cool chat is awesome. Lurk most of it while I study, which she really is great. Yeah. It's kind of like I'm half lurking, half not. Like I actually am actively listening on my earbuds, so I do listen and chitter chat with her. Wow, that's a big Nevron. Stalect. They're a cute group. What are you, you probably talk too much. I don't know. See, her chat and community is amazing. I could be having the worst day in Elfie and chat make it 100% better. I don't think you talk too much. I don't think there's any such thing as talking too much. I mean, if I'm really bored and my boss isn't paying attention, I probably talk in her chat way too much. But sorry, I'm listening to the... I love this. I love his interaction here. I have not seen this before. Gradient charges. Okay. You can now use gradient attacks. Each AP used to cast a skill fills the gradient gauge. Once the gauge is full, you gain 1 gradient charge that you can use with any character to cast a gradient attack. Okay. Alright, so he's already got 1 charge. What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to ask you, Katie, what are you studying? Like, what are you going to school for? Let's see, do we have any weak points here? That missed. Okay, that's not a weak point. That's not a weak point, but we got burn and mark, so we're going to skip that. I don't need to heal myself. There we go. That got some burn on him. Ah, right. Got him. With no damage. I love getting the extra 20% with no damage. And we leveled up. Luna, nice. Didn't even get a chance to use my gradient. Pre-vet med. I'm a super senior. You're a supper senior, so you like to eat? I love to eat, so. Super senior, hoping to graduate in spring of 2027. Very nice. Okay, that's cool. I figured that's what you're saying. Super senior. Let's see. Pre-vet med. That's awesome. I had a friend of mine she's a vet, and she said there's a lot of work involved with being a vet. I gotta pay attention to this. He's a cute little guy, isn't he? I like his voice. Monoko can just narrate the rest of the game. Oh, yes, it's a long road for sure. I can only imagine anything in the... Oh, the Grandees come out now. You should go talk to them. They are nicer than Jestrels. Okay. If you want to go to Old Limbier, you should take this exit, then head north. Okay? Anything that's got anything to do with doctors or being a doctor of any kind. Do you wish to play Monoko's tutorial? Yes, we play all the tutorials. Well, that's a new bad guy. Whoa, okay. This is a very interesting. All right. Monoko's skills move the bestial wheel 1 pointer forward. Each mask on the wheel upgrades specific skills. The Almighty Mask upgrades all skills. Upgraded skills are stronger or gain additional effects. So we're going to go to skills. Monoko's starting skills are Chalier Combo and Stalact Punches. The bestial wheel is on Heavy Mask, therefore Stalact Punches is upgraded and deals additional damage. Use Stalact Punches to move the bestial pointer 4 masks further. Okay, so we're going to use Stalact Punches. Oop, let's read it first. Deals medium ice damage, 4 hits, high break damage. Heavy Mask increases damage. Got it, okay. Monoko harvests Nevron legs if he is in the party when the Nevrons are killed. Enemies with lootable legs have this icon next to their health bar. Defeating them will allow Monoko to learn this Nevron skill. The bestial wheel is now on a caster mask. Monoko doesn't have any caster skills yet, but defeating the Polarian will unlock one. Okay. So we're gonna go to skills, and we can't do a punch, so we're just gonna do a regular attack. It doesn't do very much damage. Oh, all right, but I can't. Okay. All right, so it moved that wheel forward. Okay, 1, 2. That gave him a little boop on the behind as it popped underneath. All right. Casting skill moves the wheel's power corresponding. Okay. Skills. Don't have anything. Attack. Attack. Give him a little boop on the snoot. You parry. Parry. Jump. And smack him as he goes underneath. There we go. No damage, 20%. I thought I got... Oh, he didn't get any damage just because of the level difference. I was like, how did he get no damage? I did get hit, but okay. This foot allows Minoko to use a new skill. You just beat the accents over the first one, so Pellerin, and looted his leg, which allows Minoko to learn the skill Pellerin Heal. Open the skill menu to equip Minoko's new skill. All right, and he needs to get some leveling up anyway, so we're going to take her out of the party. We're going to put him in the party because he looks freaking cool. He looks weird with SK back behind him there. He looks like he's got 2 arms coming out of his torso there. All right, let's see what we got. Start battle in balanced mask. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Back. Pellerin Heal. Okay, so he's got Pellerin Heal. Applies regen to all of his allies. If he's got the caster mask, also heals them. Okay. Let's see what we got for the skill tree. We have nothing unlocked, even though he's a level 26. Oh, so I guess these are all legs that I need to take. Okay, so I gotta go find me some Nevrons to kill. You have to be at rest points to learn skills. Cat that. Oh, that could be another reason why. Wardrobe. He's got expedition on. Okay. Pictos. He has no Pictos on. All right, let's do some Pictos. Let's get. He only has 26 luminous, so we'll have to get him some more here in a little bit. All right. What are some ones that we want to give him? I should hope he's not having to be revived. We do want teamwork when healing all allies, so we'll do that because he is going to be our healer, one of our healers. On hitting a marked enemy, we'll do that. Let's see what we have under Lumina's. I've got 26 to play with for now. And I know it's late, so y'all probably are going to head for bed, which is totally fine. I totally want y'all to get rest. Almost midnight. And I really appreciate everybody who's been in here for hanging out. Energizing attack. We're going to do... Actually, can we put that in the Pictos? Energizing start. Okay, so we're going to do energizing start. Okay, she's got that one equipped, so... Yeah, we'll leave it there. We want that. We want that. Healing an ally also applies rush. We want that. And we'll put dodge on. There we go. Waiting on the Nightfall event in a while, and then I'll be headed to bed. What is the Nightfall event, if you don't mind? If just a quick, you don't have to give me the whole 110-page essay that is probably the write-up for it. Just a quick overview is all I need. But I haven't heard of the Nightfall event before. Okay, he is a really cool character, though. All right, so if all of these are back, though... Enemies abound, but we hold firm against those who would wreak havoc upon our home. I'll be hopping off soon to go to bed, but I'll be lurking. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Katie. And again, I cannot thank you enough for my first ever raid. You are awesome. Thank you. And I hope you have a great night. Thank you for hanging out and chitter-chattering with me. It's part of the War Within. It's an event that happens every hour, and you can get good upgrades. Well, I will have to come pick your brain if I get into retail again, because I definitely know very little about any of the meta that's going on right now. I am so far behind. I mean, I played Dragon Isle, or whatever, Dragon Isle expansion. That's the last expansion I played. And I missed out on at least one or two expansions before that. I mean, the last major expansion I played probably was a little bit of Mists. Cataclysm, I came back for Cataclysm. I played Vanilla. I played Burning Crusade. I played a little bit of Wrath of the Lich King. Took a break after Wrath. I never got to end game with Wrath. Came back with Cataclysm, played a little bit of Cataclysm just because it shook up the whole world and changed everything and added a whole bunch of new stuff to it. Then kind of peeked in on Mists of Pandaria a little bit. Tried a Panda, wasn't super impressed. And then I kind of bounced in and out. I'll pick it up every 6 months. I'll play for a month and then I'll pop out of it again. Now with the introduction of having the Classic servers and being able to play a cool version of Classic by playing Hardcore, I think that's probably one of the things that if I go back to WoW again, it'll be pretty much in just the Classics. Honey says, I started last year, so I'm catching up on everything too, but I love all the backstories. Oh, you should come back with Legion Remix. What? Legion Remix? What is... What? Hold the phone. Legion Remix. Is that like going back to Burning Legion, or what? Oh, I could look these things up and instead of asking you to type out an answer, or one of these days maybe we'll just hop on and I'll just have to play retail. I do like WoW. It's just I couldn't even. I've got my character up to 70. I didn't have the most recent expansion, so I wasn't able to get it to 80. And trying to go play a dungeon, I couldn't hit buttons fast enough to keep up with everybody else that was playing. We are well versed in methods of misdirection through the skillful application of sound. Legion Remix, it'll be in retail, but yes, going back and revisit, they bring back old transmogs and mounts and pets. That was the other thing, is I didn't even get to a point to where I got to end game where I even could start farming mounts and pets. I never got to end game. I'm a little bit, that's my problem, is I'm a little bit of an alcoholic. I'll get to level 30 or 40 and go, yeah, this was fun, but it'd be cool to try this class. And then I'll go play that class for 20 to 30 or 40 levels. And then I'm like, this was fun. But that class looks cool. Let's try that class. So, yeah. I at one point in time when probably back in Wrath, I want to say... No, I had a Death Knight. I made it. I got a tune up to 40 so I could make a Death Knight. Try the Death Knight. But I never got any endgame stuff done. Perhaps some of our designs might be of use in your journey. What's he got for trade? Whoa, okay. Honey says, that's my husband. So many alts. I usually main my shamans and occasionally a druid or monk. I tried a monk. I wasn't impressed, but that was just me. Obviously, different folks for different strokes. I've done a shaman before. I did pretty good. In retail... in Cataclysm, I think. I'm pretty sure. It was when Goblins came out, so it would have to have been Cataclysm. I made a Goblin Shaman. And one of my favorite things to do is go to Arathi Basin, go out on the bridge, and hit Thunderstorm, and knock everybody off the bridge. That is probably my favorite thing to do with Shamans. I don't think that ability exists anymore in retail, though. I did not see it when I was messing around. But... I usually do a rogue or a warrior. Those are my two favorite classes to play. Never been really good with squishies. so I've never done well with mage. I did like warlock back in class, or in vanilla. Yeah, I think the thunderstorm ability is gone. My warlock was what I got up to 40 in order to play a Death Knight. And I haven't really ever played Death Knight since then. And I don't know that I've ever made a... what's the Demon Hunter? I don't think I've ever played... I have started a Demon Hunter, but I didn't get very far with it. Story of my life. Did not get very far with it. I tried it. I like it. I tried it. It almost died. I don't need to recoat. I do like the color of Lumina, and I've got plenty. We're going to get all of these. I've got 28 of those, so I must not actually be using those anymore. I don't know. It doesn't. All right, complete a quest. Complete a quest to unlock this item. But what's the quest? How do I... I don't know how to get it. Wow, I'm getting to a point where I've got bots in chat. I'm honored. Alright, perhaps we can help each other. I am developing something that will greatly increase our chances of survival and will undoubtedly aid in you in battle as well. I require one final ingredient. The eternal ice, a type of ice that never melts. You can find some not far from here within the depths of the glacial mountains. Retrieve the eternal ice, and for a fair price, I will use it to augment your defenses. What say you? That is an enticing offer. I must warn you, the path to Frozen Hearts will not be easy. Many threats await you there. So I wish you good luck. We're so doing that. We are so squirreling hard on this. If there's one thing that I can do, it's squirrel like nobody's business. We also talk to all the people. Beautiful weather today, albeit a tad warm for my liking. Too warm, really. Before the fracture, our ancestral home lay high above the heavens on mountains tipped with crystal clouds. Blossoms of snowflakes graced our every breath. The blizzards of yesteryear were a sight to behold, and quite invigorating to experience. Cool story, bro. Their masks are... Well, we got one with a beret on. That's interesting. Grandi fashioniste, you are not a lady. Oh, I figured this out the other day. We can do this. Sorry? Oui, Grandi, I am pervious to the cold, and it is utterly dreadful for one such as me. Can you guess why? We're sending it with the French accent because he's wearing a beret. So, even though nobody else in here has a French accent. And why is that? Because there is no need for clothes. We run about naked as the day we were born, except for your hat there. As a fashion designer, my talents languish from disuse. My life needs colors and textures. Oh, I have a brilliant idea. Let me dress you, you and your two marvelous friends. But before I drape you with elegance, you must first best me in eloquence. It is a battle that consists of 3 rounds. The 3 rounds where one must display an excellence in poetry. I shall design no attire for the one able to best me in an eloquence battle. Shall we begin? Then let us commence. This is an interesting element, to say the least. Let's see what we got here. Are you ready? I shall start. Finish my sentence in a wonderfully problematic way. Life blooms like a rose with petals soft and frail. Winter winds will whisper at the ending of the tale. Often we fail to set sail, where even the strong ones pale. Life blooms like a rose with petals soft and frail. Winter winds will whisper at the ending of the tale. I like the cadence of that one. Your words impress me, he says. Let us continue. Life's a canvas painted with the colors of our strife. But often it feels like a butter knife? No. Full of unnecessary rife? No. Death, the artist's final stroke, completing every life. Poetic and magnificent, he says. Let us continue. Life sings a song of joy and pain, its notes both sweet and bitter. With a tune that drifts and stutters, it echoes, fades to stillness, our secrets will follow after. You have a way with words, young lady? I think a wee one. We have a one. You're good. I should have expected that. Hold on for a moment. It is going to take us some time to create my piece. There, I am proud of this one. A new outfit has been unlocked. Just the one. Oh, I can switch. Shall we begin? Get one for each of them? Then let us commence. It's not hard. It's just time consuming. Such content. Much wow. I shall start. Finish my sentence in a wonderful, poetic way. I have to keep doing it in the French accent, though. Life is but a fleeting dream, a whisper in the night, while shadows fade to silence, gone beyond our sight. I like that one. Your words, they impress me, no? Let us continue. Through the veil of shadows, life's mysteries are spun. Death untangles threads, revealing what's begun. I like that one. Very interesting. Let us continue. Life dances on the edge of time, a flicker in the breeze. Eternity then cradles us, a promise to appease. Absolutely. You have a way with words, young lady. You are good. I should have expected that. Hold on for a moment. It is going to take some time to create my piece. Which, I don't know why they have to go through this process. There. I am proud of this one. And we got a new outfit for Mayel. Shall we begin? Yes. Let us begin. Then let us commence. Are you ready? I shall start. Finish my sentence in a wonderfully poetic way. Life's a river winding through the valleys of despair. It meets the sea's embrace where sorrow turns to air. Let us continue. Life's a story written with the inks of dreams and fears. And death's the final chapter where we will shed our tears. Life's a blazing comet racing through the sky. Its light will softly fade where weary skies will lie. You're such a way with words, young lady. You're good. I should have expected that. There, I am proud of this one. You three have incredible repartee. You each deserved your win. Thank you. It was so nice to learn about your culture. I am happy you enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed creating these outfits, so I hope you wear them all the time. You have rekindled my passion for design. I should become a full-fledged fashion designer. You can count on it. Well, that is cool. I like these outfits. They look kind of interesting. Let's see what we got here. Style, wardrobe. Oh, okay. I actually really like that outfit. We are so sticking with that. Okay, that's cool. That's an interesting outfit to say the least. With this one, I actually do like that one. I like this one. We'll stay with this one. Let's keep that. I like that. Okay. That was cool. That was a fun little thing. That's not what I wanted. There we go. The grandees lived peaceful lives long before the paintress emerged. The three great grandees tribes were renowned for the artistry of their discourse. We too once had grand arenas like the Jestrels, but within our arenas, eloquence landed the killing blows. I still remember the excitement of the oratory games. Every 4 years, the greatest minds came together to demonstrate their mastery of the spoken word. The debates were fierce and lengthy. I recall one bout that lasted 96 hours. Do you still hold these games? Not as they once were, for the three great Grandi tribes no longer exist. We are all that remain. But the games were not simply a competition between us. They were a celebration and a chance to come together. And that spirit we continue to honor. These days our debates are more humble in nature, but that allows for a more intimate, competitive environment. We have faced many challenges since the fracture, but our traditions live on in one form or another. One more time, just like Minoko showed us. Almost, yeah, swing more like this. Oh, my achy bones. Yes, yes, you young folk have swayed my views. We must adopt the gestural way. Alas, though my mind is in agreement, my body is recalcitrant. I actually don't recognize that word, and that's not very common. Forgive these old bones. Let me try once more. Can't talk to him. Okay. Can't touch this. We talk to all the things, I know. Arguing Grandies. Would you kindly descend from there? No. Okay. That was interesting. Alright, this was not open before. Hi, buddy. I should build a proper bridge one of these days. Something to fight back, to strike directly against the Nevrons in open battle. Though we are strangers to the mindset of war and outmatched in strength and numbers, we have the will, but do we have the way? Anything is possible if you have the will to see it through, or I don't know, but the only chance you have is if you stand together, or you've outsmarted the Nevrons thus far without facing them directly. I like that. Precisely. Our knowledge of the terrain and our skills at misdirection have allowed us to survive. To change course and provoke direct conflict is foolhardy. But our enemy is ever at our door, and they grow stronger and slyer with every passing day. Perhaps an evolution in strategy is required. Perhaps this is a necessary risk. Yes, there is much to ponder and no easy answers, but that is life, I suppose. Thank you for listening to my worries. Many challenges lie ahead for both your kind and ours. Please take this. Oh, got a free recoat. Cool. Just for hanging around. I can't remember a time when we weren't hiding from the Nevrons. Feels like only yesterday to me. This pathway leads to the treacherous regions of the mountains. If your destination is Old Lumiere, you should leave via the other exit. Well, it's not, so we're going to go find us some ice for those quests the guy was talking about. We're going on an adventure. Greetings, expeditioners. Are you in search of your former home, Old Lumiere? If so, I fear you are on the wrong path. Retrace your steps and take the alternative exit. We will. Oh, cool. Opened a door. I keep forgetting that that's opening up the extra paths to move around. Get out of there. Oh, what have we here? More alumina. That's cool. The graphics on this game are just so amazing. Alright, what we got here? What we got? Marking shot on the guy that's burning. Killed him. I drop a little lightning down on him. Oh, I forgot there's a second one. Oh, I messed that up. Something fit. Skills. Let's do slag type punches. Did some damage. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright. I messed that up. That's okay. Here we go. Got it. Okay. Oh, I can tell I'm getting tired. Alright. I need to change their weapons. Oof. Alright, we got a new... Oh, that's cool. I don't like the looks of that one. 826. Perfection game. We can't reach rank S. Rank can't be lower than C. Base attack gives 4 perfection, so we don't mind that one at all. Casting like skill. I think this was the one that was going. I just wish you could transmog it to look different. We want that. He's only got that. I think we actually wanted that, and hers is the same one because that one's looks like the best one out of all of them so far. Oh, Minoka Lunar new skill. Ooh, we got 2 out of that. Okay, let's see what we got. Gain AP on parry. I don't want that. Luminous. I don't want that. Edit skills. Alright. We got blow. Deals low single target dark damage. 1 hit. Can break. If the agile mask is on, fills 20% of the target gets break bar. Okay, cool. Then deals medium dark damage to all enemies with 3 hits. Sacrifices 90% of health to increase damage. Heavy mask is even more damage. Wow. Okay. We may not use that one, but we do have Lune in the group too, so she can heal as well. We came down from there. That's the path that it unlocks. So we're going to go this way. Pictos upgrade. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in here. So it actually goes back quite a way. So we're going to go check that out. I apologize to anybody watching this. This is I am one of those that will always... Oh, this is... I do... Skyrim is like the bane of my existence. Any of the Bethesda RPG games are the bane of my existence. If I ever want to get from point A to point B in the quest, yeah, good luck. That's not going to happen. I shouldn't have another Oreo cookie, but it just sounds so good, so I'm going to have another Oreo cookie. I just hope the crunch isn't too much. Obviously, it didn't mute it. I hit a button. I hope it was going to mute it, and it didn't. So I apologize. Okay, it's interesting. I haven't found anything that's really weak to earth yet. I guess it wouldn't be bad to have that in there in case. trying to think of where I'm going with some of these. I'm not sure. Feels what? Where did that one come from? Unlock the skill. What? Virtuous strike deals single. Oh, okay. Monoko. Okay. And don't need to worry about her. Okay. Attributes. Holy Moses, he has nothing assigned. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So he has might, agility, and luck. I'll put some points in here. We're not going to chase the followers. We're not going to chase the followers. We're not chasing followers. Alright. I am glad we stopped in. And now a rest, because Verso's almost dead. Alright. We're going to go for a full 2 hours. We only have 20 minutes left. 19 minutes. 18 minutes. 18 minutes until we get to 2 hours, and we're going to call it a night. Because I got to get up early and work on the car. That's not creepy at all, is it? Ooh. I thought for sure that's something. See, this thing, you don't develop that in a game without having a reason behind it. Generally speaking. At least not in my experience. Okay, this is a... whatchamacallit. Ah, it is nice to see expeditioners once more. You've met other ones? Several years prior. What happened to them? I'm afraid I'm unaware of their fate. We had a pleasant enough conversation, though they were in quite a rush, and sadly could not spare the time to assist me. Assist you with what? Our beloved carousel is frozen over, but the ice is too thick for me to break. Perhaps you could help. We'll see what we can do. Oh, hey, that actually worked. Okay. Ah, got it. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Marvelous, you freed the carousel, and I'm forever in your debt. This will bring a great cheer to the others. I have such lovely memories of grandees and human children playing here together. Human children? Honey, he says you're not doing bad. Sorry, it was in Nightfall. They changed some stuff, but I didn't die, so I call it a win. Hey, if you didn't die, that's obviously a win. Also, thank you for doing the voices and reading. I love it, but also it helped because I didn't have to read while fighting. If there's one thing that you will never have to worry about from me, if there's a way for me to read and have some fun with voices and characters and accents and stuff, absolutely 110% I'm going to do that. If it's voice acted, I want the voice actors to actually be able to, like, speak their piece, obviously, but they're just doing little and then putting the subtitles down there, so I just do it. Anyways, he's talking about human children. So yes, before the fracture, what was it like? Well, there were no nevrons, and thus no need for violence. Our battles relied upon the sharpness of our wit, and not our swords. My friend Eloise, we'd ride the carousel and make up stories together, tales of great daring do. She had such a lovely way with words. But after the fracture, I never saw her again. She was kind and eager to help others, just like you. She took great pride in her hair. Sadly, I can no longer remember the details of her face, but I'll never forget her hair. I could show you if you like. I do enjoy new hairstyles. I really don't, but okay. Is that all we... Oh. There. It looks lovely on you. I do miss her dearly. It makes me happy to see a part of her live on. Farewell, expeditioners. May fortune smile upon you. So, I don't like the bob haircut. Call me weird. Call me old-fashioned. Braid or rebellious? We're gonna go with braid. Yeah, I like to ham it up and have voices and stuff like that, so. Gotta find ice for the guy, so we gotta figure out where the ice is. This stuff looks like ice, but can't break anything here. Versu Ocho. Honey, I don't like it either. Nothing against short hair though, just that it didn't fit. I agree. It just didn't frame her face well. I've always been more of a long hair person anyways. All right, is that all that was here? I guess that was, I mean, I always expect to go into these corners fighting. So I get a little surprised, I guess, when it's just like a little mini side quest. But it's cool that they've fleshed it out and actually, like, you have little things to do that aren't just go and fight this character, go and fight this character, go and fight this one. But I also, like, if I do something, I'm not a big cosmetics person. Hi, SK. I'm just not good with the cosmetics. Never been, like, I have not bought from they have with all the merchants that are around the world. Most of the merchants seem to just have cosmetics to unlock. I haven't bought any of them. Don't need it. Don't need to waste my money. Fueling break. Breaking a target doubles its burn amount. Interesting. Okay. Acceleration. Let's go. Alright, SK. It's so cool. I love this world's open world concept. I'm all about transmogs, though. And I know, it's like, you, obviously, if you like, and if you're doing a lot of World of Warcraft end game stuff with, like, mount farming, totally makes sense. And I know that there's a lot to it. And I do love the cool element of collecting things and like, oh, I don't have that one. Or you see somebody run by on a cool mount. And you're like, oh, I want that cool mount. I just have never been, I haven't gotten to an end game where I'm like, hey, I actually need to go do this because this is like the thing to do now. And I just haven't played enough retail to do a lot of transmogging. So, but it is cool to pick up cosmetics if that's your shtick, if that's your thing. Cosmetics are really cool. But I also agree. I like the open world element of this. That it does have a quest for you to follow, but you can also just go and do all the things. Which, knowing me, is my thing. That's like, I do all the things. Bromantic, very nice. Alright, I've picked up quite a bit of aluminum. I'm going to have to use that on Monoko when I get to a stopping point here. Because he needs himself some Pictos. A mountain of ice invaded by fire. Nevrons often resemble their environment. So, where did their fire come from? Can't go run exploring? Exactly. You can't find it if you don't go looking for it. And what are those creatures at the top of the mountain? Those look like big stalacts. Stalacts, yeah. We're gonna rest, save. Or walk across the very big bridge here. That thing looks like it's kind of sort of on fire. It looks like it's got like fairy wings or something like that. Okay. Well, it's definitely... Oh, hey, there we go. Ooh, shiny. I need to get an emote that's... Ooh, shiny. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, I need to go over there. I will collect all the things. See, I'm not for so much for the transmogs and stuff, but I will collect all the shinies. Squirrel. That's going to be one of those things that I have to, if I get emotes, well, one of them is going to definitely need to be a squirrel of my own. Squirrel. That thing's on fire. I am absolutely Doug from Up. I am that dog. I am Doug. I actually had a T-shirt that had a picture of Doug and said squirrel on the bottom of it, and that's absolutely me. ADHD, 110% me. Okay, these things are freaky. What the flip? Ice Lady meets Fire Witch meets a Wraith. That's what it looks like we got here. All right, do we have a weak spot? Maybe. It was a critical, so Oh, maybe we just got lucky with a crit. Okay. I don't see anything else that looks like it could be. Okay, we got mark and burn, so let's do. I like casting Empower on my compatriots. Okay. Yeah, I know. It is one of those things where I gotta remember the camera's over here. I've got chats over here, but the camera's over here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna reorganize this. Maybe I put the camera over here. I don't know, but I've got the light right back behind it. My face also looks a little washed out anyways. I don't look as pretty as I think I am. Alright, skills, Thunderfall. Let's see if they are resistant to lightning, or if they... Oh, I missed that. There we go. No, but I did some significant damage and didn't do anything. So, that's not good. Okay, we got to figure out, we're imbalanced right now. Agile, heavy, caster, balance masks, increased damage. All right, so none of that's going to work for us. Low dark damage, can break, 1 hit. Deals medium ice damage. Are these going to be ice resistant? I don't know. Let's find out. We have not done hardly any damage at all at this point in time. Okay, ice is a weakness. That's good to know. Ouch. Okay. Oh, 1-shot kill. Damn it. Okay, I gotta get the timing down on this. Okay, it's the timing. This timing thing sucks. We're getting more practice. I don't think... Is she gonna win? No. Oh, that's right. I have 2 now. I have 2 people in reserve. All right. And God. All right, we're gonna go with fire. Oh, not good. Okay, fire, no bueno. Ow! I gotta try to figure out this parry. It's the I wish it would be less time between dying and being able to get back in the game. The loading here takes a little, kind of knocks it out a little bit. All right, we got 7 minutes till we. 7 minutes till we're back on. All right, so we learned that they are weak to ice. So we want to switch some weapons up here. Oh, I was like, why is this spazzing out? It's because I was holding down the W by accident. Breaking a target deals double its burn amount. Don't need to worry about that. All right, so we need an ice weapon. Level 1. Does he have an ice weapon? He has an ice weapon. Here we go. 1 perfection on critical. Okay. That may be why we got it. It's perfect for this area, and it does look pretty cool. And I need to level that up. So, anyways. All right, do we have ice here? That's fire. There's an ice. On start, if stance, let's switch to defensive stats. Okay, we'll go with that. You don't have a choice. Element, she's just darker light, so we'll stay with that. Lightning. Can't do that. Don't shake my leg. I was bouncing everything over. Fire, lightning, or ice. Healing skills generate an additional light stream consisting of light stain applies slow to a random enemy. Ice skills cost 1 less. Alright, we'll do that. Okay. And then for her, since she's very elementally... I don't... Oh, here we go. Ice Lance. Should we do that instead of Lightning Dance? We'll put it there. Okay. All right. That should be... The rest of them really don't have elemental damaging, so let's save. So we've saved all of our changes, and let's tackle these again. If I don't... So I got 4 minutes left. Let's tackle this one, and if I don't beat him this time, we'll call it a night. Honey, I appreciate you hanging around. If you're still there. Hey, okay. We decided that this actually didn't do us any good. We're just going to do straight light damage. So almost did 10,000, and it was only a fraction of their bar. Alright, did we say that this didn't do anything? Hey, yeah, it's not doing hardly any damage there. Of course, honey. You are talking to an expert faffer. You're talking to somebody who will talk your ear off. If your sister thinks you talk too much, she hasn't met me yet. Tell her to watch my streams. Tell her to follow me. Watch my streams. She will absolutely see somebody who can talk way more. Way more. Let's see. Okay. Holy crap, I got one-shotted. I am missing these parries something fierce, right? When doing... Nope. I can't... I don't have these parries down. We'll send in the reserves. Dang it. I don't have this. Okay. I'm going to call it. Oh, I'm not at 2 hours yet, though. Do we try one more time? Let me try one more time. One more time. One more. Honey, did you ever actually... Do you hear the game, or are you just hearing me chat? I forgot if we ever actually figured out how to make that work. They also change it between pink, red, and blue. I wonder if that... Yeah, I think it is. So they're in like a fire stance right now when they're red. And I think the ice deals more damage. And when they're blue, they're in like an ice stance, so fire deals more damage. Because when she switched, when the first group here failed, and we were in the second group, she used a fire attack when one was blue. And so I think that's what we got going on there. Which means we don't want any kind of fire damage, so... I missed that. Just you chatting mostly. I think I hear the game a bit. Okay. Well, that didn't do anything. So let's actually do Ice Lance. Because if our theory is correct, that was a weakness. Okay. So she's switching his stance, so now she's more of an ice. She's like an ice queen now. Okay. All right, I think you're right there. Well, let's see. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna listen back to the VOD and see if I can see what happens. Medium dark damage to all enemies. 3 hits. Well, what's it gonna... It's not gonna... Nope. I think I hit it. Okay, I got 2 of them parried. Nope. I can't... It's that second one is a longer pause. Geez, you think that would have done more damage? I thought it would have, yeah. We'll send them reserve team because I think I'm getting the cadence of it down. And she just does straight. That's just a good... So if she's going to be... I don't have a... Let's see, let's rainfire on this one. And that does... So that is a weakness when she's in that... So now she switches stances, okay. Got it, okay. Oh, but her... Oh, damn. Missed that one. Got that one, okay. Ooh. Oh, damn! The graphics on this. Oh, okay, so that's doing some damage. Okay, well, the gradient one I've got figured out completely by accident. Missed that one. Dang it. I don't have the tempo down right. Okay, I got the tempo. I found the audio. I found the right audio. It's... Oh. Okay. I found the right audio. Oh, I can revive her. Actually, I can revive her. As much as I don't want to waste a turn not killing somebody. There's an audio combo. Okay, I've got the audio now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We got this. Okay. Skills. She's in defensive. Okay, she switches stances. That's fine. Okay. I want to... The graphics on this are so cool. Thankfully, it seems like the gradient counter is a lot... Oh, got one. Okay. The gradient parry seems like it's got way more forgiveness when it comes to it. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can we do this? Medium, dark, medium light damage, applies some foretell. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Actually, we can revive. Let's revive. Back for one blast. Oh, I mistimed that. Dang it. Oh, so close. Dang it. I finally figured out the pattern, and then I lose it right at the end. All right, well, we're going to call that for tonight. It was fun, though. It was fun. It was fun. All right, let's switch to talking, see if that works. That should work. That was a lot better. I know. I finally figured out the pattern. And then when I was able to counter those gradients, I was able to do a lot of damage. So I think with talking... Did we transition? We haven't transitioned yet. I don't know if it has transitioned. Oh, we need to wait till it catches up here. I need to fix my Elgato, apparently. All right, I'm watching. It's a little delayed on Twitch there. I wonder how up to date, how much chat is. Oh, well, we'll figure things out. All right, we'll test and see here. Okay, it did switch. Okay, cool. All right. Well, sorry that kept you up a little bit later there. It's almost 1 o'clock, and I need to go to bed. I got to do some stuff tomorrow. But my hope is I might be on tomorrow. Probably not. Might be. There's a local Comic-Con that I'm going to go that should be fun. So, anyways, honey, thank you for sticking it out and hanging out, and I appreciate you coming over with Katie and chatting tonight. Well, I hope you have a good night, and if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll probably see you Sunday evening, maybe. And if you stream, I think I'm following you. Whoop, let's not bounce all over the place. I think I'm following you. If I'm not, I'm definitely going to follow you, because if you do, I am following you. Okay. Because if you do ever stream, I want to know. So I will absolutely be making sure to watch you stream. So have yourself a good night. All y'all have a good night, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.